let's just be honest, you have a diploma in AI from Oxford University. You're the expert on this. What are you seeing in terms of the technology? And I don't know, what are you excited about?
Slightly nerdy, but I like agentification because it brings process back to the fore, and the design of processes and the role of humans and agents in that process. And I think with the technology and the rate that it's evolving and a lot of the safeguarding and development that we as an organisation have implemented demystifies the large language model world.
Yeah.
And so agentification is driven by a set of models, large, small, micro, contained, but I think that is an important paradigm. The other interesting field, and we noodle on this when we sit down and we talk about our client meetings, I think agentic culture.
Yeah.
You don't hear about it much at the moment, but I think it's a really interesting field because the way that those agents are trained are often, they're trained on the corporate memory, right? They're trained on the processes they are, the behaviors of the past, the decisions made in the past, the way that customers have interacted in the past. And I think with agentification as well, organizations have the ability to think about agentic culture and how that could actually be representative of their values or amplify the representation of their values in the way that kind of those agent architectures are put together. So I think the agentification is an interesting field. I think the other area that we see very targeted use of applied AI in very, very complex scenarios, but for great benefit. We do a lot around the world in pharma, and we're doing a lot with clients around pharmaceutical processes, which they involve humans, they involve health, they involve regulation, a lot of regulation by requirement. And the ability to speed up, for instance, regulatory approvals around certain medicines, the ability to synthesize, societally representative data sets to support testing of medicines. These more advanced and more complex applied uses of AI, I think that's a very interesting field that we're seeing that acceleration in, and for great good, right? Great good for governments, great good for corporates, and that really excites me.
I think you've really wrapped it together really nicely, because I think, when we actually bring this all back together, whether it's thinking about the way that we approach AI within our organization, the structure, it's really about the culture that you want to create. It's the culture of experimentation, the culture of actually wanting to transform to be a high-performance organization and deliver new products and services. But it's also the culture that you're embedding in the way that your organization operates, and the culture, I love, looking at the culture of your agents, and how do we embed that throughout everything that we do. It's a time of incredible change. The innovation that is being delivered at this pace is so insane, but capturing that value and really delivering something quite different to your clients, to their clients, shifting the role that you play in the ecosystem. I think this is going to really both challenge leaders today, but create an incredible opportunity to make a difference.
And it's infectious as well. Our clients sense that energy.
What I love at the moment is also just how many clients are actually coming.
Yeah.
And it's the entire sort of suite of executive team and their leaders who really just are taking time out of their week to come and spend half a day or a day really exploring this. Oh, it's amazing.